What's going on, everybody? It's Thursday night, which of course means it's time for another Toypixx live stream. Now, in case you've been feeling nostalgic, that's the old dining room behind me. Yours truly is a little bit under the weather. Not too bad. I might be running a touch of a fever, but probably not too bad. I didn't feel perfect last night, but I thought it was what I ate. Apparently, I was wrong. So, yeah, that's why we're here. That's why I've got that going on behind me instead of hanging out at the office. So, with that said, tonight we're going to be talking about my potential second ever Mezco figure, depending on whether or not I find others between now and that one's release, or depending on who else shows off a Hulk between now and that one's release, and a whole lot of other figures because, frankly, it just sounds like fun. And yes, the glasses are on, ladies and gentlemen. I forgot how small the screen is on the laptop. Probably shouldn't be straining my eyes too hard to read everything that you guys type up. So with all that said, let me know in the comments for those replay crew people, are you picking up the Mezco 1/12 Collective Hulk? That's it. That's the only answer I need. That's all I got. And now, let's jump in to the esteemed chat. And tonight I have some Sprite to help me get through it. Maybe some hot Dr. Pepper later. Who knows? Sci-Fi, what is going on, sir? Good to see you this fine evening. Greetings and toytations, everyone. A wise frog once said and sung, "It's not easy being green." If you've seen the pre-order for the new Mezco Hulk for $140, you'll understand the Mezco Hulk. Let's see. Oh man, now it's taking a bit because I've got to do the whole shrink the window. All right. Hang on. We'll get there. Let's see. The Mezco Hulk, no means is close to the Marvel Legends Maximum Hulk. He's leagues ahead of that guy. He comes with 6 different heads. 3 of them seem to be based off of Jack the King Kirby, while the other 3 seem to be more, let's see, classic Hulk from the 70s and 80s. Not sure exactly how tall he is, but the photographer did some marvelous shots of him fighting against the Thing / Ben Grimm, not the ones from the Addams Family or John. Nicely done. Just so you guys know, according to BBTS, the listing is 7.5 inches for the Hulk. Let's see, or John Carpenter. Let's see, Thor in the military, he comes with several pairs of hands, including a pair that combined with his butterfly joints could be used to recreate a certain ability that he does. Now, before we go any further into the old thunderclap there, I'm not sure that Mezco is being entirely upfront with us, and I'll tell you why once we get to that picture when it comes to the thunderclap. But that's okay. He's still probably the best looking Hulk I've seen in forever. Let's see. About clapping back at the Marvel Legends team, he also comes with clap effects, a Mjolnir holding hand, 2 punch effects, metal beams, and lampposts. These 2 props also come with a Thing for the Fantastic Four set, a display stand, get up there, with adjustable post, jump effects, shattered concrete, and sonic boom effects. Let's see. Come on, glasses, don't fail me now. 6 pieces of the concrete. Let's see. Slide in and out to create various by themselves or combined with the sonic boom effects. His pants are soft goods. His Kirby head seemed to fit his body more appropriately, while his classic head seemed to be a wee bit big, in my humble opinion. He ships April to June 2026. See, a non-refundable deposit of $35 per figure is due today and will be charged to your card within 48 hours. Waitlist orders do not require a non-refundable deposit, according to the Mezco site. He is 7.5 inches tall. The pants are from a special, a special stretch twill, just say unstable molecules, over 32 points of articulation. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how to maximize a Hulk. Fortunately, he also comes with a maximum price, but he comes with so many goodies. And also, don't forget, Nerdzoic does this, or also does pay installments as well by way of shop. It's not easy being green, but some bang for your buck with this one. Fortunately, let's see, the Hulk has many variations in look, power, and size. So, after I order this big lug, and I'm still getting the Meditoys Green Scar / Planet Hulk version and Throne while keeping the Marvel Legends Hulk. Let's see, for Hulk fans, things are in the green. Now, the weekend, let's see, is Legion's Con. This weekend is Legion's Con. Sorry, guys, really small monitor. My apologies. Bobby Vala will be there, and let's see, on the Valaverse site, this Saturday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, part of Wave 6 will be available to buy and ship. This will include 2 exclusives, several weapons, sets, and base troopers, along with some wounded and mystery box items. The BBTS podcast second ep happened last night, and Sean Rourke, the lore master and co-creator of Operation Monster Force, talked more about some of the characters, including Dracula and Eagle Force characters. At the very start of the show, Big Bad Mike addressed the Fwoosh. Ooh, I like it. The Fwoosh concerns by stating that their partnership with the Fwoosh on these skeletons happened before things fell apart with the Fwoosh, concerning things on their side with customers, which they will be addressing soon, and that their partnership has nothing to do with anything else on their side. Sean said that there's so much going on that the Dark Directives is like a side quest in Monster Force. Okay. Let's see, to make a 90s comparison, Monster Force is Baywatch and Dark Directives is the Baywatch Nights. I don't remember Baywatch Nights. Oh no. Let's see, this is Sean's words, not mine. And if you ever saw Baywatch Nights, well, there you go. The blue skeletons, known as the Azure Guard, do also glow in the dark and are connected to the Forgotten King. The red-robed skeleton is a mad, amoral, immortal alchemist. There will also be, let's see, a red clear skeleton representing Dracula whenever he has enough blood to recreate himself if he's ever physically destroyed. Not much toy news, but also a lot of news in regards to the things that were shown. Expect more things from Mythic Legion, such as their Crossroads characters and more this weekend, or at this weekend in New Jersey. Well, that's the bi-weekly rundown for the week. Now, back to you, Dave. Never fear. The esteemed chat is here. Oh, the toys, to very special no prize. Ooh, to all that get the above paraphrased reference from an old school, campy yet classic sci-fi show. I got nothing. What do you guys got? Hold the presses. Robo just did a Frosty the Snowman by Jada Toys review, and that roly-poly snowflake doesn't have a waist cut. He had a cup and ball joint, and yep, Marvel Legends Maximum Hulk still has a waist. A waistcut. Do better, Hasbro. Do better. Until then, war the paper bag of shame over your collective heads. Wear the paper bag of shame. Got it. Enough said. Sci-fi. That was quality, my friend. Let's see. Anton, thanks for proofreading my articles and fighting against Corona horrors and time tyrants. Woo! I likes the alliteration. Anton, what's up, sir? Don't worry, Dave. I know that there was a group of aliens that wanted to stop Sci-Fi George's comments this week, but I stopped them already. I sent them back to their parallel dimension and imprisoned. Oh, dear. Is there planets that they can never bother anyone ever again? They did take Flint hostage, but, well, you know, it didn't last long. That's because Flint, now, ladies and gentlemen, years ago, I started calling Flint Shotgun Lucy. I don't know why. It made sense that Flint was tied to his shotgun and we're going to name this thing. And so I started calling it Lucy. That's because nobody kidnaps Flint and Lucy. They thought they had him and it was game over. All those people that thought they kidnapped him, dead. When Duke gets kidnapped, need Snake Eyes and the rest of the G.I. Joe team to make sure he makes it out alive. Just saying. See, Sci-Fi, the Transformers have done a crossover with Stranger Things to create a transforming band that has a transforming 8-track tape that turns into a bright yellow bird. Roman key has the 1/12. Let's see. I'll come back to you, Kyrus. Highly articulated black male body in stock at their U.S. warehouse. Perfect for customizing, particularly Venom. Comes with a bevy of accessories available on 5K Toys. Ooh, very cool, Sci-Fi. Thanks again, sir. Always love the assist. Kyrus, what's up, sir? Good to see you this fine evening. See, anyone getting the Mezco Hulk? Kyrus, I think I might be. See, I'm on the fence, though I do get people being on the fence. A lot of people have already said 7.5 inches is too small, and I totally get that. But I'm looking at it going, but this is like, one, he's bigger than the rest of my figures, which works for me. And this is the ultimate, like you can make him, like Sci-Fi said, you can make him totally Jack Kirby style, or you can make him completely 70s, 80s, which is more what I think of as a classic Hulk and all that. He just seems to fit the bill perfectly for what I think of with Hulk. Plus, my Mafex Avengers, Captain America, Iron Man, and Thor will go perfectly with the look that this Hulk has. So that's why I'm really thinking about it. I think I'm going to jump in, but we'll see. Not sure, Kyrus. I totally get that. Good man, Sci-Fi. Can't wait to see what everybody does. I'll probably get it, Sci-Fi. Nice, Kyrus. Let's see. Just a reminder, you have until November 10th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to pre-order the made-to-order Apocalypse action figure. Oh, yeah. If anybody hasn't gotten that yet, jump on him. He does look very good. Like I've said before, if he were comic colors, I'd probably jump on it. Let's see. What's up, Paul? Good to see you tonight, sir. Ooh, grazie, Sci-Fi. I'm definitely getting that Apocalypse figure. Yeah, he looks good. I can't fault anybody for going for it. Kyrus, anyone like the Chaos Batman? I think they'll make the blue version soon, along with the mutant leader. I don't know. I'm sure you guys have pointed me to the Chaos Batman. Let's see. I think so too, but I'm waiting for the LPCZ Hush Batman. Man, those product pics or those like mold pics that they're showing, the prototyping stuff. We might have a Mafex killer here, ladies and gentlemen. The build on that thing is it's comics, man. Like that thing looks wonderful. I'll be very curious to see how they paint it up. Kyrus, yeah, I really want to see the LPCC Hush Batman. Should be epic. Yeah, I'm thinking it looks. Let's see, LPCC changed their name. I think, yeah, I keep saying LPCC. I think it's UPF now, but I could be wrong. Can't remember their new name. Help us out, guys. Let's see. The Tron HasLab is currently at 1,133 and needs 10,000 backers in 19 days. That Engine of Vengeance fiasco is looking pretty good right about now. Yeah, I still don't get the Tron thing. It truly feels like Reva's lightsaber all over again. Like, and the reason I say that is because I don't understand why either was made into a HasLab. I mean, I guess I kind of get Hasbro had to think to themselves, I don't know if this is going to actually work, so the only way to get it out is with the HasLab and hope that people jump on it if they really want it. And if they don't, hey, the only thing it really cost us was development time. So I actually, from a business perspective, get why the Tron HasLab was made. But Star Wars is such a huge IP. Reva lightsaber never made any sense to me to make that a HasLab. UPZZ is the change. Okay, thank you, Sci-Fi. Right, got it. Sweet. Waiting for CT Toys blue and gray Batman that comes with a Bruce Wayne head to add to my black and gray one. Ooh, CT Toys. Arrgh. I got nothing. Kyrus and InArt is also making a Dark Knight Returns Batman Blue version. I hope it brings two capes. They only showed a solid cape, unfortunately. I don't know that I saw that. Huh. I'll have to check that out. Thanks, Kyrus. What's up, Star? Ladies and gentlemen, we have mom pics. All right. By the way, did I mention how much Hunter and Amphibiana, let's see, tanks from Ramen Toys and their related phalanx sets? You might have, and those do look incredible. Well, I'm saying again, dagnabbit, I gotta get that Super Musk now. Yeehaw! See, I do have the Super Musk coming, but yeah, I do. I kind of feel like, I don't know, I kind of want the tanks, but at the same time, they're so realistic that I like the hisses. I like the vamps. I'm probably holding on to the Ram for a little bit. I was thinking I'd sell the Ram, but I'm still saying we need a Fang. We need a Skyhawk. We just need those figures or those vehicles for Joe that are quintessentially G.I. Joe. Like a tank can go with any military line, right? But man, like the Havoc, you know that I'm going to sit here and go blue in the face till they give me a Havoc. Let's see. Oh, Star is in the house, sci-fi. Let's see, Star. Well, I just watched a review from Jersey Maniac on what was previously a Black Series set I was on the lookout for, that Vader / Bespin Luke set. Yeah, no. Star, guys, have you noticed, so there is a point to what I'm about to say. Have you noticed that everything, and I'm talking like food products, everything, is just harder to open? I swear that we have hit the late stage point of all these businesses publicly traded, and at this point they're just trying to appease shareholders. They don't care about the customers at all. The people on the bottom rung that are trying to make things for the customers, they care. But the people making the decisions, they don't care. They're just trying to do the things for the shareholders, and it's even affecting how difficult it is to open food. And the reason I bring that up is that Bespin Luke and Darth Vader set should have had all the bells and whistles. That is the quintessential, like that's the quintessential duo from Star Wars, Vader versus Luke. That thing should have been phenomenal. And no, sadness. Star Vader's cape has a cape has a tag. A tag? I was about to make a joke about washing instructions, but it's true. The tag is washing instructions for an action figure. I'm out. Oh boy. Sci-fi. I got the Ronin Black Series figure. It's my only Star Wars figure to date until I get, oh yeah, that Dooku. Let's see. What's going on, Pixelated? Good to see you tonight, sir. Yes, I'm all in on that Mezco Hulk. Nice. Paul, thank you, sir. Always appreciated. Mr. Pick tonight from, or let's see, has General Ross, Diamond Select Hulk, and Snake Armor. Ooh, I might have to look that up, Mr. Madsen. Oh, let's see here. Nice Kermit impression, Dave. Thanks, Sci-Fi. It's been a while since I tried to bust that out. Oh, Spaded. Oh, dear. I pre-ordered that Mezco Hulk. Already got Spidey and Captain. Just got to get Thor, and I'm all caught up. Hopefully they redo that old Iron Man soon to be more in line with the classic art. That would be kind of cool. Woo! Dave has a cold, Mr. Matson. Possibly a touch of a fever. That's why you've got the dining room behind me and all that. I got through some of my stuff tonight, and I'm like, I gotta go back to the house. I gotta try and get healthy. Star, I finally got an order in for that in art dork or Dork Night. That would be bad. Dark Knight Batman. Let's see, over at BBTS, pre-orders just went up today. Kind of pricey. Still got to get it regardless. Thinking I should bite the bullet and get two. Ooh, Star. Star, look for, I think people were saying BBTS is charging $70 more than he was getting, than they were paying for him when he first came out. Get to, but see if you can find that second one. So, and if you can't, game on. I'm not gonna throw down too hard, but $70, that's two other action figures, you know?
How long?
Give me a sec, guy. We have a hot Dr. Pepper break. 2 minutes and 45 seconds, please.
Even for this small
Yes.
one?
So one of the things that I do when I'm not feeling well is I get some hot Dr. Pepper. My grandpa taught me that trick years ago, and I swear it kind of works. And if it doesn't, it's still tasty, so it doesn't matter.
It's yuck.
Spaded One Star. I've had that Batman for a while now. Absolutely wild head sculpt and articulation on that guy. Yeah, he looks great. Spaded One, love hearing that. Thank you, brother. I still got a bit hesitant when the prices get that high on something like a 112 figure. I totally get that, Star. Evening, Dave. Gents, Toy Odyssey, thanks for stopping in, man. Evening to you as well. See, the Whoosh is making money from Operation Monster Force. Is it still, let's see, if it is still, if concerned, the Whoosh hasn't addressed it and isn't likely to do so. Now, something Sci-Fi brought up earlier was one of the guys that was, the Big Bad Toy Store had their second live stream, maybe it was a Big Bad Workshop live stream, and they addressed the whole thing with the Whoosh, saying, okay, this deal was signed before everybody got hosed, basically, and that it sounds like the Whoosh will be addressing it in the future. So I'm still not jumping on any of those Whoosh figures from Big Bad Workshop, but I am looking forward to what the Whoosh is going to say. And if they say anything short of everyone gets a full refund, as pretty as those figures are, I just can't do it. Star, let's see. This is fun with Dave's no or Mr. Robot look going on tonight. This entire episode tonight has such an awesome clandestine feel when the wife asks what I'm doing in here. Can't say without having to kill you. That's not good, Star. That's not good. Don't. I mean, even if it is true, I don't. Unabomber Dave, what's up, Brick? Yeah, I kind of wondered about that. I do need the glasses though. Like I need the sunglasses going on for it. The Unabomber was from Michigan. It makes sense. Oh, Ted, Avenger in Disguise, Dave. Oh, yes, that's it. That's true, pretty much. Didn't Captain America basically just wear this disguise minus the glasses? Oi. What's up, Kyrus? Good to see you this fine evening. Hi, kid. What's up? Not much, Brick. We're just having some fun this fine evening. It's me being trying to act healthy. All right, Spaded One. Duke lets himself get caught on purpose as a team building exercise. A true leader. So the entire team has to save him. Flint ain't like that. Flint's like, no, man, I can do this on my own. Somebody wants to come in and kidnap me. Me and Lucy are going for a ride. We're going to be shooting all these people because Flint's self-sufficient, I think, is pretty much what we're saying right here. And for anybody who's just tuning in, that's what years ago, I think if you look on the JoeDios.com, I even did a picture of the 25th anniversary Flint cleaning off his shotgun. And for whatever reason, I named his shotgun Lucy. So when you hear Flint and Lucy, that's what I'm talking about. Let's see. Not in the market for a Hulk, but Mezco is a good one. I'm going with 6-inch plus. Yeah, that one looks good too. And that's what a lot of people were saying when I put up that Mezco Hulk picture. Is what about the 6-inch plus one? And I had forgotten that they were doing just a basic Hulk. So I was looking that up before the stream, and I'm going, yeah, he looks pretty good too. He's kind of more of a, I would say he's more of a modern take, and the Mezco Hulk is more like Kirby 70s, 80s, that kind of thing, which for me goes better with my Moth-X Marvel characters. So I say that my X-Men are more 90s. Maybe that Hulk goes better with those. Ladies and gentlemen, Hot Dr. Pepper. Cheers. Ah. All right, it's UPF, which weirdly means UP figurine. Hey, I'll take it. Or Finegur? Vinegar? I got nothing. No, UP vinegar. Oh man, they're so angry. Why do they're just insulting their fan base at this point. Thanks, Kyrus. I'll let her know you said hola. You too, spaded one. Let's see. Not an improvement from LPZZ, in my opinion. I do get that. I do understand. I mean, it's kind of. I guess you know what? There is a slight improvement because it's fewer syllables, so it's quicker to say. Maybe that's it. What's up, LBZ? Good to see you tonight, man. See, Fans Toys Skyhawk is pretty damn good. See, I gotta get on there and see that. Did they do Fans Toys did just a straight up Skyhawk though, didn't they? Did they classify it up as all at all or no? Woo-hoo. What's up, Ghost Tab? Good to see you tonight, sir. Oh, it's a good night. Now everybody's partying here. Kyrus Toypixx, eat a small piece of garlic clove and some red onion every day, and you'll get better real fast. I'm not that bad, so I'm thinking I'll hopefully get better real fast anyway. But one of the other reasons I'm not at all going to do what you said, Kyrus, I don't have garlic cloves and red onions at hand. Otherwise, truly, I would totally try that. just because. Just because it sounds like some crazy thing to do. Let's see, Star should get that in-art Batman from HLJ, much cheaper there. Oh, there we go. All right, Toy Odyssey. Game on, Star. Let's see, not just $70 more for the fig, but that's before the tariff charges. Oh dear. Yeah. I have zero confidence in Fuchs addressing anything. I'm hoping you're wrong. I'm hoping they do say something. But again, if it's anything less than everybody gets a refund, that's not going to look good. Like, I truly am questioning right now what, like, Workshop and Fresh Monkey Fiction. I'm really wondering if they're in the back boardroom saying, you know what, guys, let's just do our own thing and don't partner with anybody. Even though I saw the guy who began Fresh Monkey Fiction talking about how much he loves getting together with other creators and helping bring their stuff to life as well. So it's something he loves doing. But if this kind of stuff is going to keep happening, I don't know that they should. I mean, I know I I'm kind of for me, business wise, I'm kind of zero tolerance, right? I've had employees, I've had contractors. I have one contractor that blew one thing, never called him again. Like, I know everybody should get a second chance. I am not that guy. And here's why, because every other contractor and employee killed it. So when you have one that bites, you got to get rid of them. And here they are with all kind of like two partnerships so far that I would say probably didn't go as well as they wanted. So they would be sitting there right now thinking, maybe, I mean, we know we can kill it. Maybe we should just stick to us. Kyrus Toypixx, did you see those shipping prices on AmiAmi? $35 shipping for a Mofex. $35 shipping isn't as bad as I was thinking, but I'm worried about the other charges that might get stacked on top of that, Kyrus. The one thing I need to see, I still need Rogue. Like, what I'm waiting on is Rogue. And I have her, the Mofex Rogue, I have her ordered from AmiAmi. And she just keeps getting pushed back. So I haven't gotten a shipment notification for me to say, let's try DHL and see what happens. And then I can report back to you guys and say, okay, you definitely want to go overseas, or never mind, guys, you want to go with BBTS or one of the more domestic places. So anyway, $35 doesn't sound so bad, but again, I'm wondering about the tariff charges. I'm wondering about all the other stuff. So basically, if it's just $35, I still say you're saving money from AmiAmi, but I doubt that's the case. So we'll see what happens. Pixelated, we need to see the toy photography manifesto, Dave. There should be a manifesto. We need it. We need it. Star, I need to start checking with our resident oracle, Sci-Fi G, before pre-ordering anything. Sci-Fi George is on fire with his scoop on figs. Oh yeah, the man knows what's going on. Obviously, Dave is the mad bomber that bombs him. I am. Oh man, how did that go? What bombs at midnight, wasn't it? I think it was. I am the evil midnight bomber. What bombs at mid? I can't remember. It's from the Tick. You got me, sci-fi. You know. I'm gonna have to find that now, though. I'm the evil midnight bomber. What bombs at midnight? Oh dear. All right, let's get a couple more here, and then we're going to jump in and actually start going with tonight's topic. Pixelated stream and outfit should have been yesterday, the 5th of November. I know, you are not wrong. I'm not much of a Hulk fan, but I do have two Hulks, the scrappy SHF Age of Ultron and the Mezco Thor Ragnarok Hulk. I may just get the 6-inch plus over the Mezco. Maybe. Yeah, he looks good. I mean, I'm not. This isn't a competition of, oh, one is awesome and one sucks. It's really just whatever your flavor is. I think they both look amazing. I'm just thinking of what fits in with my collection better. So if you guys have more modern stuff, then probably I would definitely go with a 6-inch plus. Alrighty, now let's jump in right now and start looking at, let's see, we're going to start here with, since it was brought up, we're starting with the fact that BBTS has that in-art Batman again in stock. Now, this is the Batman, I believe, that doesn't have the wired cape. Is that accurate? What I would like to have happen is for them, for this much money, it would be nice if they added in the accessory pack that UPF or what, or I'm sorry, InArt, that InArt just recently released. But I don't know, because right now what's going on, the big thing with that would be a cape with wires. So I'm kind of looking through right now to see if there is a reason to charge that much more beyond tariffs and shipping and the profit. I mean, I don't fault BBTS for charging what they do because they do need to make a profit, but we need to watch our wallets too. Yeah, it comes with all kinds of stuff, but it doesn't look like he comes with that new accessory pack. Still, I mean, he's out there again, and I know a lot of people missed out, and I'm pretty stoked. Like you, Star, I'm pretty excited that people are getting another chance to pick this guy up. Let's keep going with the old chat. Mr. Matson, hot toddy is my preference. Whiskey, lemon, honey, and green tea. Yeah, I don't think, did I ever do, yeah, that is, I used to do that. I haven't had a beverage like a whiskey in like 6 or 7 years, trying to keep that streak going. Otherwise, though, that did seem to do okay, or at least make me in a little less, feeling less sick. Instead, I was feeling a little more drunk. Let's see, Dave. One of the new weapons packs on Valiverse has a shotgun that you can open and close. You can upgrade Flint's Lucy to Lucille. Valiverse makes a lot of great shotguns. I did see that sci-fi. I think I might need both of those weapons packs, actually. They both look sweet. Let's see, Pixelated LBZ. Are you happy with the Mezco Ragnarok Hulk? Ah. Star, has anyone heard from any source if InArt, LPZZ, Noda, etc. has any kind of release schedule? So far, it's a crapshoot for when pre-orders go live. Oh, you know I'm useless with that. Let's see. Fans Toy Skyhawk allows for both classic and classified looks. I have mine next to my Dragonfly. Ooh, you know what? We might look that up here in a minute, actually. Fans Toys. Skyhawk, that's right. I'm just looking at my stuff now. I'm just looking at stuff I want to check out. Don't worry, we'll come back to. I'm looking right now at some of the shots. So you can basically just fold out the wings and give it more of a VTOL kind of look. Is that what's up? Hang on, hang on. I will be sure to share this page with you guys. I want to make sure that I find the correct thing bit of before I do that. Okay, we have a sold out. Hang on, hang on. All right, we already chatted about bats, so let's share. Oh dear, disappeared for a minute. Oh wait, was it Fans Toys or Fans Hobby? Because we've got Fans Hobby here, and that does look pretty sweet, but I don't know that it's classified up enough. But I could be off. We'll see. Pixelated, it's okay. It might as well be a statue as it looks good for me, but the green is just a bit off. Oh, got it, LBC, when you're talking about the Ragnarok Hulk, right? The BBW also said they're trying to reconnect with Fooray Planet. Oh no. Maestro Union about the Kilowog molds. Oh, really? But I don't think that company still exists. Chinese companies change names all the time. This is true. That's very true. See, Anton, the last of the Time Lords, is here. Good to see you again this fine evening, Anton. Star Toy Odyssey. I used to order from HLJ pretty frequently. I still have those guys, or I still love those guys, but their shipping prices feel like they've been weaponized against us. I also wasn't aware that HLJ carried in art. Or carried it. Got it. Ghost Tab. Mofex always had high shipping costs for the same reason. Yeah, they had, what was it? They were around between 20 and 25 is the last Mofex figure I got when I used DHL from Ami Ami. Sci-fi big, let's see, big. And Mike is the one who began the Big Bad Workshop talk about the whoosh. Okay. See, Ghost Tab. Dave looks like he's ready to sell CT toys on the back of his van. And it's a windowless van. Sure. Bagman, what's going on, man? Good to see you tonight. LBZ, I still haven't gotten that in art Batman, but they are releasing a wired cape and accessories. I saw that. I was hoping that that was included in what BBTS was selling for that price. Sci-fi, I'm not much of a Hulk fan. I am very much a Hulk fan. I like it. Are you getting both then? Are you getting Scar and the Mezco? See, I can't find that wired cape anywhere, Toypixx. That sucks, Kyrus. If anybody knows where that is, drop that in the chat, will you? Anton, that Batman looks awesome. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. This is for the chat that everybody see the Michael Jackson a trailer. Looks pretty interesting. I did not see the Michael Jackson trailer. Okay, what do we got? Anton, if you're not feeling well, Dave, feel better. Thank you, Anton. I'll get there. I wasn't well last night, but I really thought it was just something I ate. So yeah, I woke up this morning weighing a little less than I should. All right, I really enjoy wired capes, but regular capes aren't without their charms. They do drape in a natural pose much more satisfyingly than wired ones. That's true, Star. That is true. And that Batman's going to he looks good with that cape the way it is. But to have the option to switch them out, I would think would be really cool. Kyrus, does anyone remember the 112 scale Judge Death figure? This one is taking way too long, or that one's taking way too long. I don't, Kyrus. I got nothing. Brick, I don't think you can look at vendors' pages to understand the Skyhawk. See, it's Fans Hobby. Same thing. Okay. I didn't know that they were the same company. Thanks, Brick. I remember Fans Toys from like the third-party Transformers. They always looked like they made the best ones. I didn't know they were jumping and doing this stuff. Let's see, the green in that picture doesn't actually capture it, but also the conversion piece is tricky to make it look like the original. They don't show it because they don't want to get sued. Gotcha. But is this more the classified look that everybody's talking about? Maestro Union still exists. Fooray Planet is the name of a toy line. Okay. So maybe they did. Maybe Big Bad Workshop did get a hold of them, or keeps trying and they're just ignoring their calls. Sci-fi Fans Hobby also has their own version of the Awe Striker. The Air Eagle repeatedly goes in and out of stock. It's a waiting game. The Air Eagle. Okay. Is that what? Yep. Okay. That is what it's called. Rick, Chinese companies don't change names, only the ones that do unlicensed stuff. Maestro Union makes their own IP. Okay. Let's see, you think that Bombusby carries that in-art Dark Knight Batman extension set? Maybe, Star. I don't know. If anybody's got a call, like I said, let us know. Toys Metaverse has the wired cape. There you go. Toy Odyssey, you rule, sir. Thank you. See, yeah, for that Skyhawk, that's the classified look. I think it's ugly like that. I kind of do too, Brick, honestly. Sci-fi, I saw an AI trailer of Black Panther with Michael Jackson as T'Challa and Princess Killmonger. that's just that would be just a straight up comedy at this point, I would think. Toypixx, the Chaos Batman came with 2 capes, wired and without wire. I think this should be for all figures. That would be cool, but how much would it up the price on all of them, you know? Because I do get what you guys mean about the fact that one without wires drapes really nicely. Pixelated, did you guys see the hand pack for the Mezco Deadpool? Deadpool, is that real? I did not, Pixelated, so I don't know. Let's see, default. Star Toy Odyssey, thank you, brother. Yes. Who is this masked man, and what happened to Dave? What's up, Uncarded? Did Flint take him out for his Duke slander? Flint would never take somebody out for their Duke slander. Flint would probably buy him a beer, honestly. But yes, Uncarded, I am not the healthiest of individuals this fine evening, but I'll get there. That's why the dining room's back. Okay. So there we go with the Air Eagle. Let us jump in. Where else? I'm kind of all over the place here. Let's look real quick at these. We've got all kinds of stuff getting reissued as far as Marvel Legends are concerned. And while I don't necessarily consider them photogenic figures, they are technically photogenic figures, but they've still got the waist cut. Makes me sad. So if anybody is missing this Captain America, this is, what is this? The 20th anniversary cap, who is probably one of the better caps, if not for the Shield, honestly, that Marvel Legends has put out. But then again, it doesn't have butterfly joints and it's got the scales. And I know a lot of people seem to like as you should, they like the butterfly joints, but they also like the look without scales. I'm not so sold on that, but there you go. In case you're missing out on this guy, plenty of extra hands, plenty of accessories, extra head. That's what I mean. Technically, we have a photogenic figure here. And he's even got the stand to try and mimic the cool stand that he came with when he was first released way back in, what was it? I think Toy Biz's first wave was 2002. So yeah, if anybody needs this Captain America, there you be. Oh, what have we? Good old Brick, always working overtime in the teaching department without the overtime pay. Him and his lots are the real American heroes. Facts. Always love when Brick comes in here with the knowledge. Thanks, Paul. See, Uncarded, did anyone else get their Legends of Rama figures today? I got my Wave 1, and they are incredible. I don't know. I don't even know what that is. Oh, dear. I suck again. Thanks, Sci-Fi. I barely get time pay, let alone overtime. Well, you know, it happens. It happens to the best of us, Brick. By the way, Brick, I know last year you went to Legion's Con. Are you going again this year? And if so, game on. Is anybody else going to Legion's Con? I want to know these things. So there you go. We've got this cap, got a reissue. The Astonishing Wolverine got a reissue as well. And again, I don't think reissues are bad. If anything, it's saving Hasbro money. So hopefully they'll be able to not charge everybody out the you know what for newer figures that get sculpted. So yeah, we've got an extra head, we've got plenty of extra hands. Technically, I wouldn't consider him photogenic because he doesn't have weapons, but if we're being realistic, what weapons does Wolverine need besides his claws? So I won't bust him too hard. And people did seem to enjoy this figure. So if you need an astonishing Wolverine, ladies and gentlemen, here you go. He's back in action. Now, we talked already, I believe, about Nimrod, who is not necessarily a reissue. There are different things about him. And I had the Nimrod that came with a Phantom X and Psylocke. Sold them all. You know how it is. But this one has a better look to it, honestly. It's got more of that 80s look with the face, and it's got a lot more paint on it. So honestly, I think of the two, I think this is the one that I would prefer if I were getting Nimrod and collecting Marvel Legends and all that stuff. Plus, Nimrod's a Sentinel. It's a robot. So I'm a little more forgiving when it comes to the brakes and the fact that there's not really a waist twist at all, or even a waist joint. Because again, robot, but really powerful robot. You'd think he'd be able to move a little bit. But yeah, Nimrod, good stuff. I think he looks all right. Not all right enough for me to get him. And then we've got Cable that I think a lot of people missed out on. This would be kind of the Marvel versus Capcom's Cable. And another popular figure that they're re-releasing. So hopefully they don't charge out the you know what again for new figures. Remember when the cost of doing business was actually molding new characters? And now people use it as an excuse. They're like, well, they had to charge more. They made a new mold. Like, no, that's what it's supposed to be. That's part of doing, that's the cost of doing business. That's maybe how I think. But yeah, this Cable I honestly thought about getting because he's got the waist cut, but it's hidden really well by the belt. And that's a pretty sweet Cable. Plus, we've got extra hands, extra weapons. He could probably use, I mean, he should have a different head. And I would just have a leg for Zabu. Good Lord, I couldn't remember Zabu. I just have a leg for Zabu that I'd try to get rid of. So we have that reissue. And then we have the Kingpin reissue, which I don't know. Has he been reissued quite a few times? I'm not sure. Looks good. I liked the first Kingpin, the one that was the Build-A-Figure. I thought he was pretty cool. This one, of course, doesn't have extra hands, just has an extra head. So, yeah, we won't talk about him. He's not very photogenic. The others before here, though, I think are pretty good figures. I think they're photogenic. Hopefully, if you need them, you can grab some. Whew, chatting has happened. Let's see. Nice uncarded. Love the Legends of the Ramayan figs. Man, I gotta check those. Let's see. Sadly, no one is not in the cards this year. Next year, happy to be avoiding airports this weekend. Brick, that's a fair answer, man. Awesome, awesome. Because, yeah, airports, pain in the butt. Uncarded. Brick, thanks. They are really nice. Man, how did I totally miss these? And Wolverine doesn't need any weapons. He is the weapon. Yeah, that's what I was getting at. He just needs the claws and he's good to go. Plus, he's basically like just you could just Colossus throws Wolverine. He wouldn't even need the claws. He just runs into somebody after the big what is it, fastball special. Wow, my brain is done. You're welcome, Brick. One of my earlier jobs was being a shopper for supplies at a warehouse for different schools in the greater metro area here in Michigan. It was cool. Well, I didn't know that sci-fi. That sounds all right. I remember, Anton, I remember when Nimrod was on the X-Men cartoon and my friend used to make fun of his name. And I said, would you like to make fun of his name now or after he kicked the X-Men's butt? Yep, you don't rip on Nimrod. Stepping into Predator Badlands. Woo! Night Talk. Let me know how that goes, Brick. I've heard mixed things, but I would be willing to check it out. The second head on Nimrod looks good. Toypixx, John Romita, X-Men style. Yep. I think that's why I dig it so much. Later, Brick. Thanks for stopping in, man. Ooh, pixelated. The Nimrod from the 3-pack only has 1 or 2 options for poses. It would have been nice of them to make some updates. Yeah, at least he's got more accessories. I don't mind reissues of Marvel Legends figures. I already have what I want from the line, so I can allocate those funds to something else. See, that works too. Be like, oh, look, stuff I don't have to buy. Awesome. Kyrus, if you put that cable's head on the new 97 cable body, it looks really good, Toypixx. I think I saw Robo do that, and you're right. Like, it looks sweet. Anton, what X-Men 97? The new cartoon came out. Let's see. I told a whole bunch of guys that Cable is Jean Grey and Scott's son, and they didn't believe me. You'd think they'd know. Maybe they're just not the comic people we are, Anton. Nimrod has gone from being a great hunter to a dunce, and now a great hunter again, far as names. Oh boy. Toypixx, that Mafex Wolverine Apocalypse looks really good. Mafex Wolverine Apocalypse. I'm not sure. What we were looking at there was just a Marvel Legend. So hopefully, Kyrus, hopefully, you're not too, or if you need clarification, make sure and let me know in the comments. That Kingpin, who dresses this guy? Does this tailor hate him or something? Oh, Star, it's a look. That way people know. Anton, the Kingpin is very photogenic. You could have him smashing his desk. You can have him fighting Spider-Man. You can have him fighting Daredevil, arguing over the script of the new TV or Daredevil TV show. That would be all right. That could be entertaining. Put a TV in the background, scripts. He's yelling. There's all these suits around. Like, you could get the Fresh Monkey Fiction suited bodies, and just they're all standing around watching Kingpin get really mad at Charlie Cox. I don't know. Could be entertaining. Sci-fi. Anton, technically they were right. Madeline Pryor and Scott are Cable's parents, but Madeline is a clone of Jean, which he had a son with Jean. They have a girl, Rachel. Yep, that's fair. That's fair. Sci-fi. The new Nimrod has the same number of accessories as the previous one. They took away his back wings and gave him an extra head. Oh, I forgot about those wings, Sci-fi. Oh, that kind of sucks. Let's see, you are correct, Sci-Fi George, but it was still heartbreaking what Jean had to do for her son. Yeah. What Madeline had to do for her son. What Jean had to do for Rachel. Maybe not. I gotta remember, I'm trying to remember the Rachel storyline, like her backstory. Anyway, there's what we've got there. And now, how about we stop? Oh, where is it? Burying the lead. And let's open our boy, the Incredible Hulk. Now, I see what people are saying about his head being a little large, but if you look at a lot of the older drawings of Hulk, his head was a little large, so that doesn't bug me. I'm pretty good with that. Someone else in my X comments brought up the chest. They said they thought that looked kind of weird. So let me know, guys, what are some grievances you have with this Hulk besides maybe just the overall style? Because I know the style isn't going to be for everybody. Okay, now here's where I'm not so sure he's really... I don't think that those butterfly joints have the range to make it so that he can actually clap here. Here's what I think's going on. You know how Mezco is with their photos. I think what's going on is what we're missing is his arms being bent at the elbow. Just intentionally didn't show that. And with this angle, you wouldn't see the elbow out here. So I think that's what's going on. Now, it's not enough to stop me. I think this Hulk is pretty sweet. But just so everybody knows, I don't think this guy's going to be doing the thunderclap the way that we think he should be doing the thunderclap. But that's why I wanted to make sure and get that in there. I love this shot. I do wish Mezco would take more like clearer shots of their stuff, but sometimes when they do some photoshopping, like this is sweet. This looks really good. Hulk versus Thing. I don't know how big the Thing Mezco figure is. Like he's about the same height as a standard Mezco, isn't he? Just thicker and brickier. I have to say though, I know a lot of people are talking, or I've seen people talking about the height of this Hulk being a little small to what they'd like, but the width of this thing is going to make up for it. I mean, my Cap and my Iron Man will probably come up to maybe mid shoulder, and their bodies are going to be maybe 2/3 the width of this guy. Like he's a big. I mean, this is the Hulk. I love this picture too. This is classic Thunderbolt Ross going after our boy Bruce. Oh, look at that. I'm gotta say, guys, I don't know what Mezco could have done more here. Like, look at this shot of this guy. This is just looking. This is looking really good to me. And I'm somebody you guys have heard me talk ad nauseum about wanting to just get into Mezco for the Rumble Society stuff. This is the best Hulk I have seen for my collection. Like I said, if for a more modern collection, I think that you guys are right on that 6-inch plus scar. Sorry, the actual Hulk that they're doing as well. But for a more classic looking Hulk, I think this one can't be beat. And really, I'm thinking about this and that one. It would be nice to pick up both, to be honest. But where this guy really gets it, I mean, I was about to say effects. No, I think just this look is perfect. Yes, he has that bigger head, but I'm telling you, you look up some of that older art, and he's got that bigger head. And the additional accessories are just insane. And Big Bad Toy Store doesn't have all the additional accessory picks. He also has that street lamp. He's got the beam. He's got his display base, obviously. He's got sort of a sonic boom, like crashing on the ground looking thing. I mean, this Hulk he's pretty rad. It doesn't, I mean, it takes a lot for me to notice something that I think just looks perfect for what I do, like for my collection. And I think this pulls it off. Let's see, the Goblin Queen was the best. I need to read Inferno. I've never read Inferno. Like, I haven't read Inferno and I haven't read The Mutant Massacre. And I gotta check both those stories out. Very true, and Pixelated. Scott and Jean have way too many kids to name and follow the origins of. Do they have a ton? Like, I wonder if I just haven't, like, I stopped reading kind of mid 90s, late 90s. Do they have more than just Cable and Rachel? Well, I mean, just Rachel, because Scott and Jean would have Rachel. Scott and Madeline have Nathan. Well, Cable. Oh boy, I feel an education coming on. Uncarded. Mezco is gonna Mezco. It's fair. You're not wrong. Star, what's the story behind so many people in the Marvel Universe wearing purple pants? I don't see the attraction. I don't know. I wonder, help me out, guys. Help any historians out there from 60s, 70s era fashion. Were purple pants a big deal? Sci-fi. Rachel was from Days of Future Past, controlled, collared, and married to Franklin Richards. Okay, and I read Days of Future Past. Oh boy, I need help. Pixelated. If Mezco were easier to get, we could wait to see it in hand. They showed him at one of the recent shows. It's just we didn't have all this stuff and all this information. I just don't remember which show it was. It might have been in one. Sci-fi. Rachel also served as a mutant hunting hound controlled by Ahab. I have not heard Ahab in forever. Anton, my favorite Hulk story, as everyone thinks that the Hulk was dead, but he wasn't. And when he finally came back from the future, where the rants and rages at the world, from the future. Was that when he was off planet? See, Kyrus, yeah, Toypixx. The thing is short or normal height, 6 inches and a bit. Awesome, Kyrus. Thank you, man. Let's see, but no one listens. Yeah, no one. You don't not listen to the Hulk. That's just a bad idea. Kyrus, I see the number of heads this Hulk is get, or I like the number of heads this Hulk is getting. Yeah, I do too. Uncarded. I think that the purple pants and blue hair were color selections due to printing, let's see, constraints back in the days of pulp comic books. The Incredible Hulk was actually gray at one time. Yeah, he was gray. Didn't that last just the first issue? Like was it Incredible Hulk 1? I can't remember the first appearance. Was it Incredible Hulk 1 or was it like one of those Journey into Mysteries or something like that? But I know his first appearance, he was gray. Kyrus, he's kind of expensive, Toypixx, like the Mezco Hulk, but I'll probably get him anyway. I know, and I get that. The thing that I'm looking at him as, though, is he probably is the Hulk for my collection. So that's where, you kind of sit there and you go, should I even jump on it or not? I think he's the Hulk, though. I mean, we'll see. Between now and whenever the pre orders close, I think he's supposed to be delivered in June. But between now and June, we'll see who announces what. I should just throw in my pre order somewhere. And if somebody else announces an even better one, that way I can cancel the pre order, which I feel bad about. But I don't know that anybody's going to announce something better than this. Even MothX. Star, I think I'd rather get one of those loose collector Crypt Monster hide figs and paint them green. That would look more like the Hulk I see in my mind to me. That works for me, Star. I wonder if somebody's made a head that would pop on one of those things perfectly for the Hulk. And, well, I gotta go, guys. Remember, buy more toys, buy more comic books, buy more graphic novels. Always be safe and have fun. You too, Anton. Thanks again for stopping in this fine evening, man. Sci-Fi, I'm disappointed that Mezco didn't do a partial villain sneak peek in the pics, such as the leader, Abomination, Harpy, or UFOs like they usually do. I didn't even notice. I wonder if these were the Big Bad Toy Store listings. I'm wondering if Mezco, since they had more of the accessory photos, if maybe they've got other photos that might have some of those guys. Star, put some green flocking on this Hulk, and we've got Garganto. Wait, what is it? Gargantua Gaia. And let's see, just need to make send it next. Man, I don't know anything, Star. Oh, I lose. I am a bad nerd. But Uncarded knows what's up. Kyrus, yeah, she was in black when she was a mutant hound Rachel Summers. Okay. How do I not know about her much? I know about the others. I don't know much about her. I found the Deadpool hands pack on Instagram. It's from a third party. I sent it to your Instagram DM. Thanks, Pixelated. I will check it out. So it's for what? The Mezco Deadpool? Star, Uncarded. I had no idea that was the case. I thought the creators just had ad fashion tastes. Might be right. Who knows? Star, I like the in-universe explanation of there being just one tailor in New York City loved purple. So like Green Goblin walks in, Bruce Banner walks in. Taylor goes, I got it. Sci-Fi, the Great Green Hulk was a color error at the printers. Even Stan Lee couldn't remember if his name was Bruce or Robert, so he just combined the two into Robert Bruce Banner. Nice. That's because Stan was writing so much. Uncarded. Yep, Stan Lee talked about it several times. There's certain colors that look better when printed and just popped. So that's what Stan went with. Purely editorial decision. That makes sense to me. Star, War of the Gargantuous, classic kaiju film from Toho Studios. That would be why I don't know things. I think the only kaiju movie I've seen was Godzilla -1. Don't think I've seen another one. But yeah, there you go, folks. This is the Hulk, and I'm awfully like I truly think this is the perfect Hulk for my collection. But we shall see. We shall see. All right, so he's out of there. Let's see what else we've got. I didn't want to go too long without talking about him. What else do I have here that we need to check out? Let's go here. We saw these guys before. We talked a little bit about them, about the female Crimson Guard, the Crazy Legs, and Zap. Now we've got a few more pictures. Let me know Who did you guys pick up? Did anybody go nuts for any of these? Like the Crimson Guard, absolutely photogenic figure. No judgment here if you picked her up. But I'm curious. I mean, she looks good. Again, I'm just kind of sick of the 80s styling, even though when it comes to Cobra, I sort of think their looks are timeless. So I don't know. I think what's going to happen with her, if I see her in the store, I'll pick her up. I think that's just how it's going to be. I'm not going to pre-order or anything like that. But I do think she looks pretty cool. I would like an updated one, however. Now, obviously, crazy legs, not having any extra hands, no extra heads. He still looks good, for sure. But without any extra heads or hands, yeah. I don't know if I count him as photogenic, but I mean, he looks the part. I can't fault what they did here. I think he looks very good. Again, I wish they could update these things a little more and give them all hands because I love Lenny's thought process when he talks about these figures. Now, Zap, again, my only real problem with Zap is that he's got just that permanent, he doesn't have kind of a neutral expression. He's got the teeth clamped down, which is probably a bad idea because once he fires the bazooka, then what's going to happen is his teeth are probably going to shatter. He should probably have his mouth open. But yeah, I mean, anybody going for the OG-13, Zap is, I think Zap is probably, aside from that head thing, I think he's perfection. Like, this is a great figure. And he's got the extra hands. One of the things that probably irritates a little bit about Classified is the people that seem to get the extra hands are the ones that have the 80s look that I'm sick of. And you got to understand, folks, when it was the 80s, I was collecting G.I. Then when the 25th anniversary came out, I was collecting G.I. Joes again that were redos of all these characters. So now we've got Classified trying to be redos of the 25th anniversary and a real American hero. I'm just kind of over it. But again, Zap looks perfect. If you're one of those people that's after the OG-13 and you want him in those OG-13 looks, I think he's going to do it for you. I think he'll nail it. Uncarded, my favorite Hulk is the Diamond Select version. He does look good, but he's got that waist cut, doesn't he? I mean, he's the perfect size. Great size. Sci-Fi Stan said that green and purple were classic villain colors, and the Hulk was considered a monster menace at the time. That makes sense, too. I can't believe I didn't see these interviews with Stan. I've seen tons of stuff with him. Spaded One, Mezco Hulk smash my expectations. Yeah, he's pretty good. Pretty good. Sci-Fi, my favorite is the Prowler. Okay, so who all wore green and purple? Like, who all was green and purple with Marvel back then? We have the Green Goblin, we have the Prowler, we have the Hulk. Who else we got? Pixelated, no Joe's picked up in this wave. Hulk smash my wallet. He'll do that. He breaks things. I don't know if you guys are aware. Star, the Marvel Universe Taylor is a master. How does he get Hulk's pants to stretch that far from Bruce to Hulk, keeping his modesty in check? Now that, my friend, is unstable molecules. There's no doubt that Reed got together with Bruce Banner. He's like, look, Bruce, we got to do something about that because we can't have you just hanging out there when you turn into the Hulk. And even so, they still ripped. It's just the unstable molecules were able to hold on long enough. Sci-Fi, I'm getting 4 female Crimson Guard Baroness, and Cobra Commander. Need some flair in their security entourage. I'll also get Zap for the original 14, Shooter being the... Oh, yeah, I forget that they say original 14 now because of Shooter. But I remember that panel. Like, they showed Shooter... it was like on a computer screen, and it was just a blanked out head, like a blanked out from mid chest up. So you had no idea who Shooter was at all. I thought it's kind of cool that they brought her in. See, I prefer my neighbor Night Force crazy legs. Yeah, and he's probably got a better head sculpt. You know what you could do is you could probably swap those heads too. I mean, I'm just saying, maybe that crazy legs would work. Star, I never knew that Freddie Mercury was in G.I. Joe. Oh, come on, man. Zap does good work. Kyrus, will Hasbro ever reissue the Serpentor and Chariot toy picks? You know, it would be nice if they did that. I mean, you guys have heard me say I would love it if they reissued the original Vamp. I know they'll probably end up doing the sand color like the Desert Vamp. I don't want that. I want the original Vamp. So I don't know, man. You would think they'd have to. Like they're going so deep into Cobra Law. Serpentor was such a big part of the movie and Cobra Law that you would think they'd say, okay, we got to reissue this guy because he was also a massive Cobra leader in the comic and the cartoon for a while. So for him to only get one figure just seems off. Let's see, uncarded Mysterio. Oh, I didn't think of Mysterio. Good call, sir. See, Constructicons were purple and green. That's true, Kyrus. And I guess they did kind of start in the 80s in the Marvel Comics. Sandman, the Lizard. Oh, why didn't I think of the Lizard? And you're right, I didn't think of Sandman at all. Because I was thinking, no, I wasn't even thinking of him. But the Lizard's a good call. See, Sandman and Absorbing Man, too. See, I'm going to have to look up Absorbing Man. I'm not sure on that. I mean, I believe you. I just don't remember his original look. All right, so there's the classified. Now, my head got huge on that. Let's look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, this comes from High School Creations. It's actually Diabolic Studios, perhaps. Did he change the name of his company? So we've got the Wall XD Bundle 112 scale diorama set, which I think looks really good. It's $150, and it's coming out in December, which just seems like it seems December releases to me just seem off because December is when most of us are spending money on other people. So to come out with something that maybe is $20 in December seems all right. To come out with something that's $150 in December seems a little off to me, but who knows? Maybe it'll be delayed and be less off. But I love the look of everything that they're doing. Yeah, I'd be a big fan of this. And so everybody knows what we have here. Box contents, main wall panel, door plate, inside wall corner, outside wall corner, 2 external false lights, 2 utility boxes, split wall AC units. So there's what all the box comes with. I mean, it comes with quite a bit, and we can obviously assume that there aren't going to be tons of these made, which probably helps the price be a little higher. Now, one thing that I am questioning, though, it says 112 scale made of plastic, part of the Mythic XD line. And the Mythic XD, let me go to that real quick. Last time I looked it up, Mythic XD, it wasn't doing so hot. Which is a shame. I don't like seeing it not doing well. So let's stop the screen here. Let's pop this open. Yeah, 14 days to go. It needs 82,000 and it's at 7,067. So I am a little confused. If it's part of the Mythic XD line, does that mean it'll be made regardless of whether or not this happens? I don't know. I mean, I wish I could sit back and fund this. I think it looks incredible. But I'm a little confused on the whole deal. Let's see. Oh, that dial looks good. Yeah, I'm loving the look of it. Uh-oh, looks like my Jada Edge runners are getting dioramas from these guys. Yep, Star, I think this is a good dio to get for those guys. Sci-Fi, now that you said that, Dave, I'll probably get the retro for the head. See? Did we just cross over into a mature rating? The Mandarin first outfit was green and purple with a big M on the chest. Oh, see, I was thinking, I remember more so probably the Iron Man cartoon, and that one was more green and gold or green and yellow, right? But yep, we might have to look back at that Mandarin. It's been a bit. See the time traveling Fantastic Four villain Kang, purple and green. Oh man, Kyrus. Well played, sir. Pixelated, if those walls work with the existing Wall XD set, so maybe I'm pretty sure they were made to be compatible. Yeah, that was something that he talks about in the Kickstarter here is how the Mythic XD is compatible with Wall XD. So I would think you'd be all set. Mr. Matson, I want the entire castle, but I just can't afford it, nor do I have the space. Yeah, and I'm worried about this funding unless BBTS steps up and just buys it all. I don't know. I mean, I'm wondering genuinely how big of a fan base there is for dioramas because they're getting made, but how many people are really jumping on board? Because most of them are pretty simple, but their prices are still pretty high, which has me believing that not many are made because there aren't tons of people jumping in. So, man, I mean, they're rad. They are rad. I just hope that people keep making them. See, I think that BBTS helps a lot of these Kickstarter projects get fully funded. Maybe that could be something that happens on Carded. I've heard the same thing. Maybe at the end or towards the end, they can just buy a ton of them and that'll get people jumping on board. But I don't know. Pixelated, darn. Just remembered I have a super mus coming at some point. Space will be a problem. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure out what to do with all that. Sci-fi, Lex Luthor, Joker, Riddler, etc. aren't even Marvel villains. They're from the distinguished competition, but they still follow the color code. Fair call, Sci-Fi, and I love that you said distinguished competition there, sir. Very nice. All right, let's shut this down. We'll shut down that. And then we've just got a couple other figures that we can discuss that I've seen recently. And then we'll probably call it a night. Let's check this from Hiya Toys. We have Persona 5 Royal Exquisite Basic Panther. I kind of hope her name is Basic Panther. I think that would be funny. But I have a feeling it's more just Panther. Hiya is I like what Hiya's doing. They're staying, like they started by doing more 80s centric figures, things that looked a little more realistic. And now they're jumping into stuff that has more of an anime feel a little bit. And Persona 5, that is one of those, right? That is an anime property, isn't it? But I love the articulation they've got going here. And it does look like she definitely has a ball jointed waist. So I know nothing about this character. So there you go. But plenty of hands, it looks like swappable faceplates. Got a bit of a weapon here going on. Got the base. She just looks cool. I mean, I gotta give that to what Hiya is doing. I don't think they've released anything that I've looked at and thought, that looks kind of crappy. Like the Universal Soldier figures they did, I just didn't care, but they looked good. But this looks really cool. And you can also get, like if you have a Harley Quinn, you could probably pop her head on here if the peg fits, and it would have kind of a Harley vibe actually. Just this picture kind of has a Harley vibe. Hold on, before we get too crazy, I did want to see the price. That price isn't crazy considering what all it comes with and how much we've been having to spend on figures so far. She's $62.99, and that listed price includes the tariff surcharge. So if you're into Persona 5, this might be something to pick up. I think it looks really cool. And I like the way, like the paint on the suit. She's going to look really cool when it comes to photos. There's no doubt. Like it's almost, she has the right, it looks like she has the right finish where things that are supposed to be shiny obviously are. Her skin looks pretty flat. So when you hit it with light, it's just it's gonna reflect the light in all the right ways. So if you're into it, I think this is a pretty cool figure. What do we have, Kyrus? Let's see. Oh, so that's what happens with these Kickstarters. BBTS. Interesting. Yeah, but this one, there's so far to go. I'm not sure that BBTS would put that much money down because, like, if they did, it might be a big time loss for them. Just because, like I said, I don't know how many people are actually buying Dios. That basic Panther is a pretty figure. Yeah, I think she looks very cool, Kairos. Pixelated Persona 5 characters designs are visually striking. Is that one? I wonder if that's one on Netflix. Maybe I need to check that out. Star, I like Hiya. I'd love Hiya with a Godzilla -1. Star, I think I'm with you. I think I would pick up a Godzilla -1 from Hiya. So that'll be, when they finally say that they're going to do that, that'll be my first Godzilla. Because I do need a pop culture shelf. And Godzilla is definitely, like, he qualifies as pop culture. See, just felt the need to put that out there. I understand, Star. I do. I do. Sci-fi, as I've said before, the Gamerverse Captain America looks iconic on top of the Hunter tank with his blue shield effects, warding off, let's see, strays that's protecting the men inside. Yeah, I did a picture with Captain America, Snake Eyes, and Scarlet. That's probably one of my favorite pictures because it's kind of the same as what you're talking about, Sci-Fi. He's basically protecting them behind his shield. Like Cap, whenever you put him with military stuff, it's some of the most fun shooting you can do. Like, I can't wait to throw him in with my Toypixx military just to see what kind of craziness we can come up with. And to have tanks and like those old school vehicles. Actually, you talking about that probably has me thinking more about getting some of those just basic vehicles than anything else I've heard, just because those photos are so much fun. All right, and then we've got one more to chat about. And this is 3 Zeros Mega Man X MDLX Mega Man Rising Fire. Now, I believe he's a repaint. I don't get into 3 Zero Mega Man. As you know, I have my Jada Mega Man figures. But there is something about the way 3 Zero does it. Look at the shine on that paint. It's kind of the same as Persona 5. You know that when the paint hits that, or when the light hits that, it's going to reflect exactly how it should. And I don't know my Mega Man like I do my Street Fighter. And to be honest, I don't know my Street Fighter that well. So is this, I mean, I would imagine this does look like the game, correct? Like, I remember the old school 8-bit Mega Man, which is why the Jada stuff appeals to me so much. But is this how Mega Man looked in some kind of, what is it, Mega Man X? Is that how he looked in that game? And how many people would consider picking up this Mega Man? Got to say, I love this fireball. And that effect, ooh, is that just attaches to the fireball, it looks like, just hooks inside it. Oh, wait, maybe it's all comes together. Okay, that's cool. Yep, there you go. It does all. So we've got a faceplate, we've got an extra set of hands, we have this going on, and we have where his arm turns into the cannon, it looks like. Let me double check that. Yep, there you go. Yeah, I'm thinking this looks really cool. I mean, it's not for my collection, but it is 1/12 scale. If other people really dig it, I think the photos of this would be incredible. Let's see. Oh man, and I got some Mega Man, and that just stopped that chat. It seems to me not too many people are into the 3 Zero Mega Man stuff. Ah. But yeah, I mean, I've got those MDLX Transformers. I love them. I think MDLX is a great line, but I'm not sure. I've been thinking I gotta sell some stuff off, and I'm loving my Transformers from Hasbro slash Takara Tomy so much. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I really do love the look of my 3 Zero Transformers, though. But there's got to be a reason I stopped collecting after 3 of them, you know? Woo! It's me. Scary again. I can't look at anything 3 Zero anymore. That's ghosts of all my last DLX Transformers start calling in my head. I can't handle that kind of pressure. I do get that, Star. I do get that for sure. See, pixelated, they look great, but I have the regular one, and that feels like all I need. Yeah, I've got so my Jada stuff, I'm trying to just get rid of repaints, but I've got the Hyper Bomb Mega Man and the regular Mega Man, and I'm not sure I could get rid of the Hyper Bomb. Like, I just love the way it looks. Star, Mega Man is Jada. My loyalty belongs to Jada. I understand. Mine does too, so don't worry. Pixelated, regular Mega Man, that is. Got it, got it. I figured that's what you were talking about, Pixelated. Well, guys, I think that's what we got. Oh, by the way, if anybody is watching that is a member of the Patreon, whether you're in one of the free tier or one of the paid tiers, make sure that you go to the Patreon and vote on the favorite figure or the favorite photo for this past month. October, the theme was Halloween. So go to the Patreon page and vote on the one you dig the most so we can make sure and get a winner and send those figures out. That is, again, the Battle Armor Cobra Commander and the Retro Viper. Cool looking figures. I gotta say, I'm still on the fence as to whether or not I should get a Retro Viper. Sci-Fi, I want the 3-0 Mega Man because he looks like a teen version while Jada is the classic kid look. I want both to show his growth. Oh, that's interesting. Wasn't he a robot? Or am I off? Star, spectacular show, Dave. Good fortunes and safe travels, gang. Thank you, Star. You too, man. Much appreciated. And with that, folks, that's what we got this fine evening. As always, thanks for stopping by. You could have done anything else, yet chose to hang out here with all of us, and I very much appreciate it, especially when I'm a little under the weather and we've got the dining room back behind me. So, until next time, crap, 4 of them. Maybe I do. We'll see. Until next time, everybody, have fun and happy snapping. See ya. This is where I push the button, and now I'm going to push it again, and this is where things get awkward.